achieving their dreams and watching them fade away. He was going to meet with someone important, someone powerful and wealthy, someone whose help could greatly improve Jack's efforts to provide a safe haven to protect and train elementals and other paranormals. Unfortunately, this person could also prove a formidable foe if they turned against them, if only because of the resources they could use against Jack and his cohorts. Making a good impression was essential. That was why Jack had agreed to buy a suit, to let Rachel dress him up, to play this whole game he was playing right now. It wasn't only his life changing. It was the whole world. As Jack walked down the street, the evidence of change was everywhere. A news broadcast playing in his shop window. How to know if your neighbor is using psychic powers on you and your loved ones. Coming up next. A magazine headline at a newsstand. How to foster elemental potential in your kids. The world was still grappling with the truths he'd exposed, the facts Rachel had shared with the public several months before. As the news anchor put it, some people among the populace have abilities which can't be easily explained or understood. "Okay, Bart," Jack replied at last. "People are noticing me. They're impressed. That's what we were going for, right? So I guess it's a good thing."
"You'd better believe it's a good thing. Look, Jack, the response of the public to this whole paranormal business has been varied, to say the least. Some people are all suspicion and fear. Others are fawning and hopeful, you know? They want a touch of your magic for themselves."
"Sure," replied Jack, nodding politely at a passing young woman who gave him a big, appreciative smile as he walked by. "It's all kind of the same, though, isn't it? The public still knows little about paranormals and understands even less. Terrible things could happen if fear and paranoia get out of hand."
"Well, that's why it's so important for this meeting to go well," replied Bart. "Thus, the fancy outfit."
All right, I accept my destiny. I'll have to be the city's best-dressed man for however long it takes."
"There's a good sport. Look, it's time you move forward, Jack. It's been nearly a year since we broke the power of the FPM and the SPP."
"That's true," Jack nodded. "Things haven't been easy, but they've been far better than the constant terror and near-death situations we were dealing with before."
"No kidding. It's nice not to be on the run, isn't it?"
"That's a fact. All right, hold up. I think this is the place." Jack was standing in front of a super-nice downtown hotel, the kind of place where they send someone out to your car to help with your bags. It hadn't been long since Jack, Rachel, and Jack's mentor, Dr. Thompson, were living out of the cheapest motels on the emptiest highways in America. Now he was standing in front of a place where foreign dignitaries would feel at home. Another one of the many changes in his life. He shook his head and went in. Jack headed for the front desk, where a pretty green-eyed brunette checked in guests with a brisk yet friendly professionalism. He never made it there, though. He was crossing the lobby when a well-dressed older gentleman saw him coming and flagged him down.
"Mr. Williams, sir?"
Jack was not accustomed to being addressed as Mr. Williams. He didn't even slow down, although he did glance in the older man's direction.
"Mr. Williams?"
"Psst, Jack," Black Bart told him in an exaggerated stage whisper. "He means you."
"What?" Jack stopped and turned. The older gentleman was hastening in his direction, moving at the highest speed dignity would allow. Are you talking to me?"
"Mr. Jack Williams?"
"Yes, that's me."
"Oh, good."
The man stopped in front of him.
"I'd hate to think I'd gotten so bad at recognizing someone from their picture."
"What can I do for you?" Jack asked.
"I've been asked to give you a message, sir."
"Oh," Jack frowned. A message? A message from who? "Well, go ahead."
"It seems your assistant made it here ahead of you and is waiting for you outside the conference room. I am supposed to take you there."
Now Jack was alarmed. He didn't have an assistant, and he had no idea who would call themselves that. Something was definitely wrong here. Based on his past experience, Jack could only assume this was a setup for an ambush, either by